Oh. Right. Look at these scars. Fantastic. Right, so this is the last test run. It's a test that I've got all set up right. I've been doing my editing because when I do the editing, this GoPro footage only picked up my voice, or the group's voice. You couldn't hear the bike, couldn't hear anything. It was bugging me. So I'm thinking it ain't right. It weren't there, and I've tried it a few times. I fucking deleted all the footage. And just it weren't working. I want something. You can hear my voice, you can hear the bike, the wind noise. You need something like that in there. You can't just have your voice. And obviously the other setup with the helmet camera I normally have on, it records that, it picks that up, and it sort of adds to it. So that, and anyway, just something made me try a bit of new editing software. This little thing clipped up that this video has 2 audio tracks, and I'm like, the fuck's that? So I clicked on track 1, and of course it's all the comms chat, and it's perfect, it's clear, I couldn't believe it, but there's no bike noise. I was like, right, what's track 2 then? Track 2 is everything the GoPro picks up. And again, you couldn't hear my voice, but you could hear the bike and everything around. So that was that. And then I'm like, right, well, how do these both going? And eventually I learned how to do that. My old software that I've been using since I've been doing all this just ain't good enough. So I've got to learn how to do all this splitting and fucking enhancing, dropping levels. I had a little go at it last night. I managed to work out roughly what I'm doing. I'm not sure what we'll get from it. So I'm off to Morocco Wednesday morning. It's now Monday afternoon. So I'll go and create the footage and I'll record the footage. Now I don't know whether to have this camera like this, because this, I found that it's so good now, whether to have this camera facing me or to have it facing forward. I mean, normally I leave my fucking camera running for the 8-9 hours a day. I'm not going to do that with 2 cameras. That's a lot of footage, and probably they're going to be the same conversations, just different angles. So you could say, well, okay, well I'll flick between them, but you still got to go through lining it all up, setting it all up. It's not that easy, and I'm a bit of a dinosaur with this technology, and I'm only ever self-taught. I'm like a dog with a bone when I want to learn something. I'm like a dog with a bone. At school, I weren't interested in learning. I struggled to read, being dyslexic. So I'd throw the chair through the window rather than have to stand up and read. I'd be the class clown and piss everyone off. Eventually I was so good at that, they said to me, well, Chris, don't bother coming to your lessons because you're stopping everyone else from learning. I thought I'd won the fucking lottery. That's how bad my teachers were. They couldn't inspire me to learn more. It's like French. Didn't never want to learn French. I went to Germany twice a year with a football. I wanted to learn German. You know what they said? Sorry, you mucked about in French, you ain't doing German. And I tried to explain this to my teacher, that I really don't want to learn French, but I do want to learn German. And he just said, tough, should have behaved in French. And that was the theme for the rest of my last 2 years at school. I wanted to do sports, metalwork, all that stuff, all boyish stuff. And they give me fucking home economics. To be fair, I did enjoy that. I like the way the teachers used to say, Chris, how comes you got twice as many cakes as everyone else? And I'll say, because I doubled the fucking recipe, love. I do like a bit of cake. Yeah. You don't have the oven on. You at least fill it, don't you? Why would anyone want to cook a couple of cakes, waste all that heat? So anyway, just a little ride out today, just so I can see what's going on. You can see me. Also, I got a brand new Arai X5 helmet. I think I'm going to wear this to Morocco because it's got a sun visor. Is that stupid? Let me know what you think. I mean, this is new. I think I've only worn it on one trip before. I bought it for the sports bike. Got a pretty much new Arai X with a Union Jack side. I don't really use. I've got two of them actually, because I've got a red, white and blue one as well for the Africa Twin that I use off-road, and that's minging. Kim smelt it. She said, oh, it smells like something's died in it. But riding off-road, you get a hot, sweaty head. You know, and if you've ever done a day's riding off-road, you know your helmet's soaking wet at the end of the day. That's probably a year-old helmet. It's had a lot of heads. But it probably smells worse than a BT phone box. Anyway, I've got right up the shop. Nice mincemeat and potatoes. I've got a batch cook a few shepherd's pies for Kim and do one for a family meal tomorrow. This new jacket's nice, very lightweight, apparently 100% waterproof, loads of pockets, vents for cooling down. Very pleased with it. No armour, but you wear one of them armoured jumpers underneath it. I was so impressed I would have brought trousers. But I don't know if they're going to turn up tomorrow in time for me to use them. So that's bought that. And then again, no armour in the trousers, so I've had to buy the knee pads. You know, I think it was 100 quid, 200 quid, 400. No, about 650 jacket, trousers and armour. For a fully waterproof suit. I got this mainly for the off-road trip I'm doing in June, but going to Morocco and the sun's like this, I'm thinking I wouldn't want a big heavy winter Gore-Tex one. Although my Gore-Tex ones are normally summer Gore-Tex ones, but I still get bloody hot in them. Well, give it a go. Give it a go. I'm not skint. People bibbing you because you're in the wrong lane. I'm on a fuck bike. I'm not going to bother you, am I? I'm not going to steal your space. And in about 5 minutes, I'll be off into your future. It's not worth whining about motorbikes. Just do your thing and let us all come past you. Tell you what, while I'm here, I may as well fill up the fuel. I don't know whether to put the camera on my helmet or leave the camera where it is. Raise it up a bit and turn it in between. Strange one. Find out when I get home. I'll knock this little video up and we'll see how we go. Let us know what you think. But this is recording everything through my Cardo. No wires. No wires. I connected the GoPro via Bluetooth to the Cardo. And then I can connect it to the group mesh, so I can record everyone's voice, not just mine. Because you go into the mesh and then bridge over the Bluetooth, like you would if someone had a shit your income. Intercom. Yeah. Suppose you have got a shit your income if you got a shit your intercom. Yeah. Cardo, Pack Talk. The old Edge. That's the one for me. All of its faults, and every time I see someone moaning about it, like me I must add, they've never bothered to read the manual. But I hate reading manuals. I think a man or a real man should be able to work it out without manual. That's what we all believe, really, isn't it? But there you go. So a little few YouTube videos. If you, like me, don't want to read, click it in YouTube. Someone has already worked it out and done a review and shown you how to do it. Sometimes they make it sound really complicated, but every now and then you get one on there that just makes it so simple. And it's almost like you'd want to kick yourself up the arse. For a year I've been trying to work out this sound on here, getting it right. Chucked so much footage away. And it was all there. It was just me being a twat. And that's inevitably always the case. Well, it is for me. Anyway, it's me home now. Me home to start batch cooking. So to make it simple, cut down on the washing up. I'm doing 1 cottage pie and shepherd's pie. How simple as that. If you don't like either of them, cook your own dinner, love.